This is the perfect pattern to go with our flannel type fragrance. Every scent tells a story, so here's how we turned our best-selling version of Bath & Body Works flannel fragrance into a multi-sensory experience that goes beyond a plain white candle. We got these unique double-walled vessels from wholesalecandlejars.co with our take on flannel in mind, so keep watching to see how you guys can create an eye-catching candle with a fragrance that will keep them coming back for more. So while I've got my go-to GW464 wax melting down in a double boiler, I'm going to show you guys how to decorate a double-walled jar just like this one. The goal of this design is to set the stage for the fragrance you'll be making the candle with. Flannel is an iconic scent, so I picked out an equally iconic pattern that helps convey the scent visually. Cut the paper into a long strip that's wide enough to cover the inner wall of the jar, loop the paper around and adhere each end together with some glue dots. On the inside of the loop, place 3 more glue dots on the bottom edge of the paper. Carefully slide the paper in, keeping those last glue dots away from the wall of the vessel until you've positioned it where you want it to go. When you're happy with the placement, use a dowel or a toothpick to press the glue dot down and seal the deal. Now it looks like my candle jar is wearing a little flannel. This is the perfect pattern to go with our flannel type fragrance. Finish prepping the jar by wicking it using one that's suitable for your preferred wax and container size. This jar has a diameter of about 3 inches, and since I'm using GW464, a CD12 will do the trick. Once the jar is ready to go, you can check back on your wax to see if it's ready to measure out and pour. So with mine sitting at about 185 degrees, it's all set to go, so we can keep moving forward. Ensure accuracy by measuring the wax out with the scale and check the temperature again when it's had a moment to cool. It should be around 175 degrees before you add the fragrance. Here's our version of Flannel by Bath & Body Works, which I'm using at a 6% fragrance load in this candle. It makes me think of our take on sweater weather, but just a little more masculine and rugged. It's definitely appealing to the ladies too, so don't limit this one to just your male customers. This gives me the same cozy feeling when I borrow my boyfriend's favorite flannel. It's just so good. After you've been stirring for at least a minute, keep your eye on the temperature as it cools so you're ready to fill your jar. To minimize the risk of sinkholes, I like to keep my pour temperature on the lower side. Within 10 degrees or so of 140 degrees serves me well, and keeping the jars on the warmer side before filling them up definitely helps too. If you have trouble with wet spots, you won't even notice since they'll be hidden behind the paper decor. When the wax is cooled to room temperature, finish it off with a quick trim of the wick. It doesn't get much simpler or cheaper than this in terms of jar decor, but the final result is clean and custom with added shelf appeal. Just make sure you're using high quality fragrances that will keep your customers interested after they transition from shopping with their eyes to their noses. A strong hot and cold throw, which our flannel type fragrance exceeds at, will encourage repeat purchases that decor alone can't promise. Is this a design idea you'd like to try out? If so, check the description box to check out this fragrance on our web store and see where we got these jars. Leave your comments down below and connect with us on our socials to learn more about making scented candles. If you haven't already, become a member of the Fragrance Fam by subscribing and ringing the bell, and you'll be the first to know when we post our next video. Don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you guys really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!